Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's topic is CSS unit. Agenda of this video will be what is CSS unit, what are EM, REM, and all these questions I am going to answer. So question is what is CSS unit? So CSS unit are nothing but a measurement technique where we can measure margin, padding, width and height. Everything we can measure using these units. So we have much more units, CSS units, whatever I have given here, but I'm going to covering the important one which we use for our development purpose. Okay. So let's come to my Visual Studio Code for explanation of these units. So now we are in my Visual Studio Code, and as you can see I have some basic structure of my code like HTML and div. I have created this two elements h1 and div. So these two elements we are going to use for the explanation of CSS units. And also you can see I have already started this live server and it's running in my browser. Okay. Also our first question is what is REM? So if I tell you in a simple word, REM gets calculated based on the root element value. So if root element value is 2 pixel or 4 pixel, so REM will be just double of its value. So if it is 2 pixel, so REM will be 2 into 4 pixel. So this is how it gets calculated. REM is always relative to the root. So let me give you some example for it for the better explanation. So as you can see, I have this h1 tag. I am going to use this one for the explanation of this REM. Okay, REM CSS unit. As I have told you, REM is always related to the root element. So I am going to give the font size. This HTML is my root element. Okay. So I am going to give the font size of this 14 pixels. What will be the font size of this? It will be 2 REM. So as I have told you, this REM is always related to the root element, and it is how it is calculated. 2 REM means 2 into 14, which is 28 pixel. So H1 font size will be 28 pixel. As you can see, it is 28 pixel. So it's always gets calculated based on the root element. Okay. Why you need to use this REM and EM? What is the meaning of it? What is the importance of this? So the importance of it is useful in the responsiveness. If you want to create a website which will be used in the tab or mobile or in desktop, and based on the device width you want to change the font size, so you don't need to write this h1 tag multiple times. You can simply use this root element and change the font size based on the root. Okay, so let me show you. The same h1 tag value will be changed in the different device width. So I'm going to use device width of 1200 pixel. Now I want this font size, h1 font size to be 32 pixel. Okay, in the 1200 pixel device width. So that's why I'm giving this 16. And also I'm going to use one more, which is 768. And here it will be 18 pixel. Okay, let me format this document. Yeah. And so what I have written here, in 1200 pixel, my font size will be 16 px. The root element font size will be 16 px. That means my h1 tag font size will be 32 px. And same as in 768 pixel, my font size is, root element font size is 18 pixel. So here h1 tag font size will be 36. Let's see. Now it is 28 pixel. Using this icon, I am going to resize this window. Okay. So in the range of 768. So my max width is 768. So that's why my font size got increased to 36 pixel. But if I just increase it, okay, I go in the range of 1200. Font size got changed to 32 pixel. So this is really helpful for responsive web design. And one more thing, if you don't put any value in this HTML in the root element, so its default value is 16 pixel. Okay, so for the normal width I haven't given anything in the a root element. Let me show you this h1 tag value in the normal width. See, it's 32 pixel. So hence it's proved. Like if you don't put anything, it takes as a 16 pixel value for the root element. So now, what is EM? So EM is same as the REM. It is also helpful in responsiveness, but there's one difference, and the difference is its relative is its parent. Okay, so as I have created one paragraph class whose parent is this box. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing whatever I have done in REM, but using this class and child value. Okay, so instead of h1 there will be paragraph. Let me format this document. Okay, so now, okay, I missed. Yeah, okay. So now for the default screen, like for the normal screen width, my paragraph font size will be 14 into 2, which is 28 pixel. But if I come in the range of 1200 pixel, it will be 32 pixel, and same as for 768 or less than 768, it 36 pixel. So let's go in the browser. So as you can see, my box font size is 14 pixel and paragraph font size is 228 pixel. But if I resize it, it is coming under 1200 pixel. Okay, so now my paragraph font size got changed to 32 pixel. If you come in the range of 768, my paragraph font size got changed to 36 pixel. So it's same as REM, but its relative is its box, and it is helpful when you want to give some different value irrespective of the root element. In that case, it is helpful, but there is some issue with EM as well. Okay, and what is the issue here? And the issue is it got inherited in the inner child elements. So I have this div element. Okay, I'm going to copy this div and put it inside of the each element. Okay, so now comes the issue. So my first paragraph class will font size will be 28 pixel, but my second paragraph class font size will be 28 into 2, which is 56 pixel, and likewise the other one, it will be doubled of the 56. But let me show you in the browser first. Here you can see this is my first paragraph. Okay, this is 28 pixel, but the second one is 56, and likewise the third one is 112, which is the double of 56. So what is happening here? So it is just like the it inherited value from immediate parent. Okay, so my paragraph is taking value from the box, but the inner paragraph is taking from the just immediate parent of its just immediate parent. So what this paragraph is taking value from this paragraph. Okay, and likewise this paragraph is taking value from this paragraph. That's why the innermost paragraph value is 112px. So to avoid this kind of scenario, instead of EM, you can just use REM. But remember, it won't now inherit it from the parent element. You have to use the root element. Now I'm going to use. So now all the paragraph class, no matter where it is, it will be 28 pixel. 28 pixel, 28 pixel. So all REM and EM both have its own use. We use it based on some scenarios. Okay. So let's go to our next question. So our second question is, what is CSS unit, percent and pixel? So I'm going to focus on percent and pixel here. So as you have already seen, box class is the parent div of this paragraph class. Okay, so I'm going to remove this one, or better comment it. So we have this box, okay, and if I want to give this box as 100% of its width will be 100%, okay, and this paragraph width will be 10% of its parent width. Now, if I show you in the browser, you can see this box takes 100% of my device width, okay, but we have this paragraph class as well, and which is taking 10% of its parent width, which is this much space. And if I resize this one, it will always take 10% of its parent width, okay. But if you want to give a particular fixed width, like if you want a 200 pixel in and it will work in all the device width, that too you can do using this pixel. So so our percent is always relative to the size of the parent element, but pixel is absolute. It won't change based on the parent element. Okay. So irrespective of whatever we have in the box element, I'm going to give 200 pixel width. 300. Let's take it 300. So it will always be 300. It won't change based on the size of this box. Okay. Here you can see this paragraph is taking 300 pixel width. And if I resize it, okay, it's always taking this 300. It's not changing based on its parent, correct? So this is the absolute value which remains the same. So our third question is, what is VW and what is VH? So VW stands for viewport width and VH stands for viewport height. Okay, and one VW means 1% width of the view part of the screen, and one VH means 1% height of the view part of the screen. Okay, so here I have this paragraph class and I have given this width as a 10 VW and height as a 10 VH. And now, as you can guess, this paragraph is the 10% of my actual width of this device. Like, this is the actual width of this 1268 width. Okay, so 10% width is taking, and 10% height it of 10% height it's taking. Okay, of its actual width and height. And if I resize it, it will also shrink based on the device width. So you can see, and so you can say it's same as the percent, but only difference is it takes the screen width. So I hope you understand all these things. Let me know if you have any confusions on any of the topic which I have discussed here. I will be happy to answer all those. Thank you for watching.